Hello students, today we will solve question number 3 to 6 of exercise 4.2 of chapter 4 quadratic equation of class 10th. Question number 3 is find two numbers whose sum is 27 and product is 182. Here we have to find two numbers whose sum is 27 and product is 182. So first we will suppose let the first number be x. So obviously according to question another number will be 27 minus x because the sum of two number is 27 and according to question product is 182 is given. So we will multiply this x by 27 minus x and we will get 182. When we will open bracket we will get 27x minus x square equal 182, and when we shift this 182 right hand side to left hand side we will get 27x minus x square minus 182 equals 0. After that we will arrange the terms. Minus x square plus 27x minus 182 equals 0, and if we take minus sign common we will get x square minus 27x plus 182 equals 0. Now we will factorize this quadratic equation by using splitting the middle term, and we will get x square minus 13x minus 14x plus 182 equals 0. Then we will make groups of two terms, x into x minus 13 minus 14 within bracket x minus 13 equals 0. We will take x minus 13 as common factor. We will get x minus 13, x minus 14 equals 0. So either x minus 13 equals 0, we will get x equal 13, or x minus 14 equals 0, we will get x equal 14. So the two numbers are 13 and 14 whose sum is 27 and product is 182. Question number 4 is find two consecutive positive integers sum of whose squares is 365. Here we have to find two consecutive positive integers. And what is the meaning of consecutive? Yes, following one after another without interruption. Here we have to take two numbers such that following one after another and they will be positive also. So we will take let two consecutive positive integers are x and x plus 1, and according to quotient sum of square is 365. It is given that. So x square plus x plus 1 whole square equal 365. Now simplifying this x plus 1 whole square, we will apply the identity a square plus 2ab plus b square, and we will get x square plus 2x plus 1 equal 365. Then obviously this x square add with this x square, and we will shift this 365 from right hand side to left hand side, and we will get 2x square plus 2x plus 1 minus 365 equals 0. After simplification we will get 2x square plus 2x minus 364 equal 0. And if we divide by 2 from both sides, we will get x square plus x minus 182 equal 0. Now again we will factorize this by using splitting the middle term, and we will get x square plus 14x minus 13x minus 182 equals 0. After taking common we will get x within bracket x plus 14 minus 13 within bracket x plus 14 equals 0. Common factor x plus 14 into x minus 13 equals 0. Either x plus 14 equals 0, we will get x equal minus 14, and we will reject this solution because it is given that we have to take positive integer and minus 14 is a negative integer. Or x minus 13 equals 0, x equal 13. So the two positive consecutive integers are x equal 13 and x plus 1. It means 13 plus 1 equal 14. These are your two positive integers. Question number 5 is the altitude of a right angle triangle is 7 cm less than its base. If the hypotenuse is 13 cm, find the other two sides. In a right triangle, it means here we have to take a right angle triangle. This one is your right angle triangle, and it is given that altitude is 7 centimeter less than its base. It means altitude is depending upon its base. So let suppose that base is x centimeter. So according to question, its altitude will be 7 centimeter less than its base. It means x minus 7 centimeter. And hypotenuse is given that 13 centimeter. Obviously, in a right triangle, which theorem we will apply? Yes, by Pythagoras theorem. And what is Pythagoras theorem? Hypotenuse square equal perpendicular square plus base square. Here hypotenuse is 13 square equal, perpendicular is x minus 7 whole square plus base is x square. Now again here x minus 7 whole square. For solving this we will use identity a minus b whole square and we will get 13 square, it means 169, and when we use a minus b whole square identity we will get x square minus 14x plus 49 plus x square. And after simplification we will get x square minus 14x plus 49 plus x square equals to 169. 2x square minus 14x plus 49 minus 169 equals to 0. 2x square minus 14x minus 120 equal 0. And when you divide both sides by 2, we will get x square minus 7x minus 60 equals 0. And again we will use here splitting the middle term. We will get x square minus 12x plus 5x minus 60 equals 0. After taking common, we will get x minus 12 plus 5 within bracket x minus 12 equals 0. And here x minus 12, x plus 5 are the common factors equal to 0. So either x minus 12 equals 0, we will get x equal 12, or x plus 5 equals 0, we will get x equal minus 5. This answer we will reject. And so why we will reject this x equal minus 5? Because length cannot be negative. So base will be x equal 12 centimeter and altitude will be x minus 7. 12 minus 7, it means 5 centimeter. Question number 6 is, a cottage industry produces a certain number of pottery articles in a day. It was observed on a particular day that the cost of production of each article was 3 more than twice the number of articles produced on that day. If the total cost of production on that day was rupees 90, find the number of articles produced and the cost of each article. Little bit lengthy question, student. So once again we will read the question and divide this question into parts. In first part it is given that it is observed on a particular day that the cost of production of each article was 3 more than twice the number of articles produced on that day. It means cost is depending upon the production. First part. In second part, total cost is also given that rupees 90. And we have to find the number of articles produced and cost of each article. So we will start our solution from here only. So let total number of pottery articles produced in a day is x, and it is given that total cost of production on that day is rupees 90. So cost of production on each article will be 90 upon x. Once again, student, total number of article is x and total production is rupees 90. So cost of each article will be rupees 90 upon x. And according to question, production of each article was 3 more than twice the number of articles produced on that day. It is given in the question. So twice it means 2x, 3 more it means plus 3 equals to rupees 90 upon x. And it is given that obviously if we multiply this x by 2x plus 3, we will get total cost, it means 90 after cross multiplication, and when we will open bracket, we will get 2x square plus 3x equal 90. When we shift 90 from right hand side to left hand side, we will get 2x square plus 3x minus 90 equals 0. Middle term split method we will use here. 2x square plus 15x minus 12x minus 90 equals 0. After taking common, we will get x within bracket 2x plus 15 minus 6 within bracket 2x plus 15 equals 0. Common factor 2x plus 15. Remaining terms in the bracket x minus 6 equals 0. Either 2x plus 15 equals 0, we will get x equal minus 15 by 2. This answer we will reject because number of articles cannot be negative. And second one is your x minus 6 equals 0. It means x equal 6. So the number of articles produced per day is 6 and cost of produced of each article will be 90 by 6. It means rupees 15. So hope now you have understood how we can convert given word problem into quadratic equation and how we can factorize them by using middle term split method. Thank you, students.